The army sent out patrols, but the mountains hid the killers well. No one could track them. No one, except Tom Tobin. Tobin rode out alone. No posse. No fanfare. Just a horse, a rifle, and quiet determination. He followed their trail through arroyos and gulches, sleeping under stars and listening for the faintest whisper of their passing. Every campfire they built, he found the ashes. Every meal they cooked, he found the bones. He was closing in, and he knew it. At last, he found them camped in a grove near La Vida Pass. Tobin crawled close through brush and stone until he could see their shadows move against the firelight. He steadied his rifle. And when dawn broke, the Espinosa brothers were no more. He cut their heads, proof of the deed, and rode back to Fort Garland. When he arrived, the soldiers stared in disbelief. Tom Tobin dropped the burlap sack before them and simply said, "There's your trouble." And with that, he turned and walked away. He never boasted, never asked for reward. He went back to his modest homestead near Fort Garland, raised a family, and lived out his days in peace. No dime novels. No fame. Just a quiet man who did what had to be done when no one else could. In a land that celebrated gunslingers and outlaws, Tom Tobin stood apart. A man who lived by the old code of the West. Do your work. Keep your word. Let your deeds speak for themselves. In the rugged shadows of the Sangre de Cristo Mountains, where wind whispers through pine and canyon, there rode a man whose name was seldom spoken, but whose legend lingered in every Colorado campfire tale. His name was Tom Tobin. A quiet tracker, a trapper, and the man who hunted the Espinosa brothers, two of the most feared killers the frontier ever saw. Tom Tobin wasn't one for talk. Born in Missouri, he came west in the early 1840s, young, wiry, and sharp-eyed. He trapped beaver, guided soldiers, and scouted for the army long before Colorado had a name for itself. He could read the land like a book, every bent blade of grass, every stone turned by a man's heel. But in 1863, that skill would be tested like never before. That spring, a reign of terror swept through southern Colorado. Two men, Felipe and Vivian Espinosa, roamed the frontier like phantoms, killing settlers and travelers with brutal precision. They left messages carved into trees, declaring vengeance against the American soldiers who had slain their family. By the time word reached Fort Garland, 17 were dead, and the people lived in fear. Today, the name of Tom Tobin drifts faintly through the Colorado pines, like smoke from an old campfire. But those who know his story remember that once, in a wild and lawless land, a quiet tracker brought peace. With nothing more than iron resolve and a steady hand,